Hi, I just came home actually 40 minutes ago. I came home at 2 a.m. from the Legal Aid, otherwise known as Københavns Retshjælp or Copenhagen Legal Aid. And it was great. I haven't been there for like, I don't know, a month probably, because of exams, which I failed my exam. I'm not ashamed to say it, but it was so good to be back. It was much better than I care to admit. Seems like I missed making an actual difference in just my coworker. All my coworkers are nice, but the one I am in my room with, uh, the one I was prescribed when I got there, she's amazing. Like, so quick on her mind to just solve all the cases. And I would definitely hire her as my lawyer if I could. I just think he's like, I was smiling when I was biking home. It made more sense, the job I do there, than my government job, to be honest, for many reasons. Um, Also, just that um, you hear a lot of different scenarios, different stories, and you get different perspectives on everything. You learn so much, not just legal stuff, but also for yourself. And yeah, today I was not wearing makeup. I couldn't find my makeup. It was actually behind my pillow. So I went like this, which is not terrible, not excellent. Isn't that a quote from Chernobyl? Don't know. I just look more dead than usual. I am wearing a black sweater with a long chain, and it just reminds me somehow of the rock outfit that he wore, with like a turtleneck sweater and a silver chain, I think, which I thought was funny. I came home and um I played with the cat, and I ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I was really hungry. I'm still hungry, and I drank a glass of water. And I am watching the needle drop video about a second review of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. His infamous review is gonna be redone somehow, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it. Yeah, so I just felt like tonight was a good night. I got to use my Polish a lot. I've never used that much as this night, which is great, because when I was little, I hated studying Polish. I really did. And now it's sort of worth it, isn't it? Um, I also used it on my study trip in high school to Krakow and Berlin, where we had about World War II. So, yeah. Languages are not a stupid idea. Not even if it's a dead language like Latin, um, because I think you can learn a lot by viewing the different structures of words, like where does the root come from? You see all these different language roots. You have, I believe, Germanic, um, Slavic, Latin, Urdu, I don't know, something Indo. You have lots of different languages, and if you know the structure, you can actually progress in another language that's similar to that one, which you probably know. Um, but like Latin and Greek are very fundamental in the Western world for everything we use. There's a lot of stems from words like, I don't know, decimal or hexagon, or like calendar names. A lot of it stems from old stuff, and just the way that we use verbs and what is it called, nouns, whatever. Um, yeah. So the language I found very interesting is Esperanto, which my parents told me about long ago, and it was like a Polish Jewish guy who grew up in the midst of all different languages and conflicts, and he was just like, all conflicts are the result of misunderstandings in language, which I don't believe is true, but it's a very cute and beautiful, hopeful thought, which Esperanto means I hope. So he wanted like a universal second language, which I think English has sort of become that, right? I'm even speaking it right now, and it should be an Esperanto was supposed to be an easy second language which had very simple conjugations, and it just looks like a mix of Spanish and American and Germanic, and all the words almost end in O. It was very interesting. So yeah, um, I am going to study soon for my re-exam. I am going to take beta blockers before my exam to calm me down, because it's definitely the noradrenaline causing me to black out. I read about it, and I think it will help me a bit. I get really anxious before exams, and I tend to forget a lot. Yeah, too bad. It's like the only thing I'm judged on, and I want to get out of this. I want to do real work. I want to be judged by what I do and my character as a person, as a human being, rather than just a number that's something that a test you had to sort of memorize, and maybe a subjective, teacher gave you a weird number. I understand standards, but don't think this is the right way to go. Yeah, so I've been listening to a lot of 90's hip hop. I really liked it. A Tribe Called Quest, some Nas, some Dr. Dre, some Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott. Oh yeah, there's the song 93 till Infinity. It's so good. Like, just the beat. I was listening to it while I was biking over the bridge. Just all these red neon lights. It's just the heavy beat. I loved it. I'm gonna associate it probably with the song, as I usually do. And I've also listened to Pet Shop Boys Fundamental from like the 2000s, which is a different album because they are not that political usually, and I like it. I think it's there's something for everyone. There's a little bit of electronic, there's a little bit of softness, there's some gothness to it. Yeah. Also, I heard The Cure is supposed to release more music. It's gonna be great and depressing as fuck. It's gonna be lit. What else is there to say? Oh yeah, I'm getting a new bed. Need to sell my old one. I'm getting an elevation bed. I've never had one before. And I think it's gonna be great. Probably going to bed soon because you can see how much I'm yawning. It's like wait a second. Yeah, it's almost 3 a.m. Typically. I'm probably gonna write a little bit on my blog and then go to bed and probably record some music tomorrow. A little bit. Just a little bit. And that's all I have to say. I think I just think that I was happy today, for the first time in a long time. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did to return to the legal aid. I was just feeling full of life force. And I think, sorry, yeah, like, I think I would rather be happy and, like, maybe poor than rich and unhappy. I think happiness is really important. So many people around me, they chase things for others, for their parents, for their friends, for their spouses, whatever. Do think that we need to actually do more for ourselves. Um, I'm a bit of a hypocrite saying this, but I'm trying to make my life work. I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to make a difference, and to be as honest as possible. Because I don't see a reason to lie. There's almost never a reason to lie. Can't even remember when I did it the last time. Yeah. So it's been a good week generally, and I got some new emails. Right. I wasn't expecting to get this. Lots of people are actually asking me for legal help, and just weird because I don't get good grades, but I guess I'm a bit of a public profile. I tend to get out there. I really want to fix stuff. I want to get shit done. I miss this. As I wrote in my last blog post, I miss the rawness and the rebelliousness in Danish people. I really miss that. Just do it. Do it now. No, you can do it tomorrow, but please do it sooner. Better sooner than never. Wait, how is that saying? Sorry, better sooner than later. Okay, this is a sign that I have to go to bed. Good night, and have a great weekend.